Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Chapter 8 of my Dead Space Remake Impossible Difficulty commentary walkthrough. And for some reason, we're coming back to engineering, and I do think we're going to get a few of the remaining security doors. This is something that I find very satisfying in this game. I've already spoke about it. It's just a little frustrating if you can't remember where all the doors are. I think it will frustrate a few first-time players because the map on this game, because there's many different floors, it can be a bit confusing to navigate. And I wish that the locator, which shows you where you're going in the game, I wish that also showed you where security doors were as well. But I don't believe it does, and that is a shame. This is one of the shorter chapters, ladies and gentlemen, running in at just nearly 30 minutes. And then Chapter 9 is not a long one as well. And then Chapter 10 is a heck of a long chapter. We're talking an hour and 10 minutes, so strap yourselves in for that one. Get a warm drink and settle down, people. I've got some grapes, by the way, guys. These grapes, there's just something about them. They're different than any other grape I've had. Like the texture of them. A bit kind of softer. The black grapes as well. Green grapes are actually my least favourite. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me, what grapes do you like? But we're going to another level 3 door here. This is another rig. There's another rig inside here as well. Just smash the fuck out of that force energy. There's the rig. There's the audio log. And there's an enemy. Holy shit, get force gunned. That is what the force gun is definitely for. Look at that. Enhanced Slasher only drops 100 credits. Damn, son. But then the flamethrower finishes him off. I'm nearly done eating now, ladies and gentlemen, if you get triggered by eating noises. But yeah, that engine should mask them. But all this that I'm doing now, you know, going back for that level 3 door and then the other level 3 door, you could do that at any time. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, I remember getting annoyed by that, yeah. I've improved the TK. Oh, he's got... Yeah, dealing extra damage. I've improved the TK, yet that feels exactly the same as before I improved it. So has it improved it? Oh, hey up, another random spawn. Exploder in the back, I love that. I'm not anticipating... 2 exploders! That's cool, man. That is cool. If I think back 2 years ago, when I did my Dead Space 3 hard difficulty kind of let's play, I should have done that on pure survival. I do regret not doing that on pure survival, but whatever. I did say that there was a real lack of, I mean, there's a lack of a lot of things in that game, but a lack of variety of enemies, and just that room there, I'm thinking, oh, whoa, this is a different spawn. Never seen this one before. A slasher and then 2 exploders in the back. It's going to make this game more replayable in the future, and it's also going to make speedrunning it interesting and keep it fresh. But now, we're going to the bridge. We're going to be able to move on the side quest for Nicole as well. So that's good. And I do like this fight at the bridge, including some leapers, exploders, and normal slashers. But holy shit, I'm not enjoying that because that was loud as fuck. Excuse me, sir. Could you die quietly out there? so inconsiderate. Two years later. Yeah, we've got the Twitchers arriving in Chapter 9, ladies and gentlemen. They're a piece of shit. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Damn, son. Man's just going ape shit. Man is just going ape shit here. Destroying everything. I'm fuming. All this standby shit. So there we go. Objective updated. We can get Bailey's rig here. And for some reason, I mean, why the hell not, but we're going for the primary fire of the contact beam on the exploders. Fair enough. It's all good in the motherfucking hood, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting alt fired though, that guy. The enhanced slasher. It's all kicking off here. Oh, nice. That was good. There's a leaper. Firewall them two. Oh, look at this guy. Speedy boy. Is he dead? I don't even know. He is now. There's some necros on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now. Whew, that is one chaotic fight, just like it was in the original game. And I think that went pretty damn well. And that's what you need to do to move along the side quest there.
Another one. I'm getting weird feedback spikes on local comms.
Whatever's wrong with the comms array is spreading.
No, that's not it. So, the door to communications should be open. You can head down to the comms control station. And Isaac, watch what you say. I think someone's listening in.
I think in the story, the way it goes is Kendra wanted the USM Valor guys to come here and fuck our shit up. But obviously then the Necros killed them all. You can tell she's being extra shifty around this part of the game. I'm tempted to do Chapter 9 as well tonight. Should I? It's Monday the 13th of November. Should I do Chapter 9 as well? Might just do Chapter 10 on its own tomorrow. Fucking hell. So long. Not sure. Oh, we've got two Guardians coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. Make a cheeky save, why not? Into the void. Trying to sing the Black Sabbath song. Can't even remember where it goes. I mean, I know it's one of my favourite songs of all time. But until I actually hear it, I can't remember it. Oh, is he dead? There you go. That's the easiest, quickest way to find out if they've died, ladies and gentlemen. Kinesis that loot towards you. And there's the other one. Explosive. Stasis him. Okay, fair enough. Firewall. Bit more fire. Is he dead? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. You've got to use a little bit extra ammo just to be double as short and safe. Why not? And like I said before, don't forget, there are certain rooms, which you will have been in earlier, which you didn't have the clearance, feel free to just go back in them, have a look. Just remind yourself, are there containers that I can now get into? Of course, the answer there is yes, as we give that Guardian a smacker in the face. And there's something about these areas here, these corridors. These aren't in the original game. These little rooms here. I quite like them. I like this area. It's quite clean around this area. You know, no blood, no guts, and you can actually see where you're going. It's quite well lit. It's lit, fam.
The Valor's in a holding position. How's the comms array?
Fried. Someone hot-wired the dishes together and blew up
Guts going wild, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. That's the grapes and meatballs inside my guts right now. Jesus.
placed it and created a circuit with no gaps. Broadcast a signal. Short range only, but it should work.
Okay, do it. I'll, keep an eye on things here.
Guts, please. Come on. Have some decorum, please. Some decorum. That's a cool word, isn't it? I think that's Latin. But ladies and gentlemen, does this go badly? I think it might. I think on the playthrough before this one it went well, because this is actually what I recommend doing here. There's a lot of space in between the enemies. But look, I can't. Look at that, you see that? I'm either too... Yeah. That is what's wrong with the aiming in this game, especially with the plasma cutter. I'm either above the leaper or I'm below him in regards to where I'm aiming. I'm never on point, you know? I'm never on point. Like Q-Tip and Five Dog in the 90s. You on point, Five? All the time, Tip. And now I can hear a lurker, but I don't know where. Which is not a new problem in this game, is it? Let's admit it. I do like the growth in this room, though. There's just like one corner of the room. I think there's loot there as well, ladies and gentlemen. There. I like that. That is very reminiscent of like aliens and all that kind of shit, and that's just cool. But here we go with this puzzle. I've seen a few people get confused by this one. Yeah, it's more confusing than it is in the original game, because in the original game, you basically just have to put the batteries in the kind of left and right of each other, whereas here, the aim of the game is to get the battery, the power, into the middle, if you will. You'll see what I mean. The most frustrating thing for me here was just getting all the separate ones and then keeping them all in front of me and knowing where everything is. As you can see, you've got that little picture as well to help you. Obviously, if it's blue, it's been connected. If it's red, it's not. Our aim is to get into that centre. Give it power. Kinesis being a bit shit again. Realigning myself. You know what? I don't think I am going to do chapter 9 tonight. I've been doing 2 chapters at a time. I think I'm going to start a play for a Far Cry 4 soon. Purchased that a few months ago after purchasing Far Cry 3. And I talked about Far Cry 3 in my last pickups video. I said I enjoyed it. But after doing my due diligence, something like that anyway. I know it's the best in the series. I'm not interested in supporting modern Ubisoft in the last like 8 years or so, where they've just kind of given up and they just rehash the same thing all the time. And I know that 4 is apparently a rehash free. And then have had recommended to me Primal as well. But after that, you know, 5, 6 not interested in. 1, 2 not interested in either. But just be a nice open world shooter. 40 hours. Yeah. And then I think I'm going to play Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is a game that I've completed on the PS4, but not the Xbox Series X, or just the Xbox. It was originally a Xbox One game. I spent a little bit extra time getting confused here for some reason. I've done this quicker in the past, but truth be told, I'm not really concentrating on the puzzle because I can't dictate what I did 3 weeks ago here. It is what it is, you know. Was I 20 IQ? 20 IQ? Was I 300 IQ? Or was I 70 IQ? I don't know what an average IQ is, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we Google it? Imagine Googling this whilst you're doing this kind of project. Unbelievable. You just can't believe it. What do you think predictive, guys, on Google comes up? What is the average? IQ has come up, but also height of a man has come up. Pension pot in the UK. Salary in London. Heart rate. Whoa, the average IQ is 100. Most people have an average IQ between 85 and 115. While scores under 70 would be considered below average or labelled as borderline impaired. And I guessed that was 70. I'm on the borderline, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking Kevin Parker, Tame Impala. I'm on the borderline. Fuck you, Mr. Cadogan. Take me off standby, you dickhead.
We picked up your escape pod number 47 and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every 30 seconds until you respond.
Agent 47.
Escape pod.
Oh, fuck. The pod Hammond jettisoned. It had Chip. That creature was inside.
No. USM Valor, come in. Come in, Valor. Her signal isn't strong enough.
Can we deploy the long-range antenna?
No, something's blocking the blast doors over the comms array. The hell?
So one thing that I do prefer about the Twitches in the original game, as annoying as they are, and they are quite an annoying enemy to be fair, they don't sound as good in this game, but many things don't, to be honest with you. The weird kind of gargled speech in the original game is so weird. Get crushed by the door, my friend. Wow, look how light this room is. I can see where I'm going. Sweet. So we do have, ladies and gentlemen, the Leviathan Remnant coming up. And I'm happy to say, in this walkthrough with a mixture of good and bad gameplay, this is one that goes pretty well. I do like this boss fight. I think it's better than the final fight. I think it's better than the Leviathan. By the way, if you kinesis, you can get a spare small med pack. I think that's always a small med pack. It might be a different loot item for yourself. Not 100% sure. But regardless, we want to pick it up anyway. But yeah, this fight goes pretty well. I'm happy with it. And this is our introduction to the Slender Man. I think I might have missed that shot. I didn't miss that one. Fuck off, you dickhead. 2 alt fires. Get the force gun out. Force gun out, and then... Oh. Alrighty then. And that kind of seems like we wasted a lot of ammo there, but in the grand scheme of things, we actually didn't. Didn't go so bad. Contact beam alt fire, always been good for the Slender Man. What's this? Plasma cutter upgrade? Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is actually an upgrade with the plasma cutter. And we've just unlocked it with that upgrade there. I can't remember. I don't think I use it at all in this playthrough. I wouldn't say it's useless. It's kind of unique. It's a bit silly. But you can knock the necromorph back onto their arse by meleeing. Which is intriguing. I just wouldn't want to get that close to them in the first place, but any of you guys out there actually used it properly? I think I did on my first playthrough. Can't remember. I don't know how much damage it does either. Weird. I don't know what to think of it, to be honest with you. I've seen people like get really excited by it on their playthrough and then never use it. I don't think it's that necessary, really, if I'm being honest. It's a cool concept, but yeah. Surprise. Alrighty then. So we're saving the game here. I was a little bit apprehensive about this. We are obviously losing oxygen out there. You've got to use the cannons again. It's the same mechanic as Chapter 4 with the asteroids.
Still can't reach the Valor. What's happening with the antenna?
It's blocked by.
The only bad thing for me about this fight, the only worrying thing, is the end of it.
It's not coming off without a fight.
Isaac, there's no time.
I always get damaged at the end, but
The ADS cannons. Manual targeting like before.
goes well overall.
I can shoot it right off the hull. I got this. You focus on the Valor.
Will do.
The game also, as you can see, is stocking you up here, but it's also giving you a lot of pulse rounds. I think the pulse rifle is probably a decent weapon for this thing, to be honest with you. You don't actually need to use the cannons. You could shoot it with your own ammo, but why you do that obviously makes no sense. But here we go. This is the fight that's not in the original game. And don't do what I did. I immediately went to the cannon that's on the left instead of the one in the middle. So the manual targeting is good. Watch and wait for his attack. Bait it out. And now I'm mashing the A button and the aim button as well. I can see him there, but I'm also concentrating on the orange pus, if you will. He's just tried to attack me again. Now I can see him, he's on the left. He doesn't attack where he's kind of sweeping. Yeah, okay, so we're done now. Now we're going to the left one. The ADS cannon will eventually get destroyed, and then you've got to use your own ammo. I'm going up, you see. Whoop. I see that he's along the bottom there. Got to shoot that orange spot so we can use the cannon. Targeting's enabled. Restock the oxygen. Get back on the ground. Aim again. Now we've got some meatballs being fired at us. That one was pretty close. So it's about multitasking here, ladies and gentlemen. Can gentlemen multitask? I think they can. I think we multitask pretty damn well, thank you. Enough of that casual sexism. All the single fellas, all the single fellas, all the single fellas. You know what I'm saying, lads? Is that one done? Yeah, it's done. Okay, cool. So that's 2 out of 3 done. And now the mines. Enter proceedings. COVID-19. That's what it looks like. It's like a fucking virus thing. The meatballs, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, you get right up next to these and they will explode, so just be careful. But because there's less space, I got damaged there, and that was bullshit. In a minute or two, I'm going to get damaged a few more times, and I don't think it's bullshit. I think it's genuinely my fault, but got damaged there, that was bullshit. But this one's the hardest one. But thankfully, it's gone absolutely fine up until now. You also... Ooh, look at that. You get less space to shoot here. And the ADS cannon will always, in my experience, get destroyed before it actually is dead completely, if that makes sense. So, I think that was probably my fault. So there you go, I have to use my own weapons now. And it's a bit messy, the audio's even going a little bit apeshit. Alt fire. There's some primary fire. And it's over, I think. Yeah. Pretty cool fight, I like it. I think those mines can still hurt you. I don't see as to why they wouldn't. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
Loaded and ready to go.
Stay at the bottom, should be fine. 1 or 2 bits of damage there that I took. Probably my fault. But the beginning and the middle of the fight were pretty perfect. Went well overall. Happy with that. And I like that fight. Let's get that loot that I forgot about.
Yes! Finally! USM Valor, this is Kendra Daniels on the USG Ishimura. Do not open the escape pod. Repeat, do not open that escape pod. Do you read?
Damn son. It's Chen on his great adventure again. Oh, I'm rhyming. More inadvertent rhyming. Holy shit.
Daniels, what happened? Something stripped the whole crew deck. What hit it? An asteroid?
Those things got onto the Valor, a rescue ship. They found your escape pod. And the one that used to be Chen,
God damn it!
the Valor's scrap. By the time another ship hears the SOS beacon, we'll all be dead.
No, that's what I was telling you. I found an executive shuttle on the crew deck, intact.
And the log says that shuttle's missing its singularity core. It can't get us home.
Wait, maybe it can. If the Valor's singularity core is okay, I can salvage it. Install it on that shuttle, we're fucking out of here.
Where's the Valor now?
It's near the
Shit.
Stable. Isaac, I'll grab a suit and EVA onto the Valor. Meet me there. We'll find that core together. Let CEC clean up their own mess. I'm saving what I can.
Hammond's not messing around anymore, ladies and gentlemen. But he'll soon be departing as he gets killed in one of the most hilarious ways I've ever seen in a video game. Because he doesn't realise that Chen's now not Chen, he's a monster. I don't get it. I really don't. It just seemed like a stupid way of killing him. But it's the USM Valor. Cool chapter. There's an insta-kill moment here. So be very careful. But we'll speak about that in the next chapter. USM Valor. See ya.